What's up, ladies and gents? This is Casey Kid, coming at you with another Destiny video. Today, it's Friday, so it's not my day, it's your day. And Jur, he's back in the tower this April 1st, April Fool's Day. And I was kind of hoping that Bungie was going to do some type of a little joke, some type of a joke, and maybe they did, because I'm just going to tell you right now, they did not let Jur carry the Tarantella, they did not let Jur carry the Twilight Garrison. So, April Fools to all the Guardians that thought Jur was going to bring them something that they desperately wanted before the April 12th update. He's not carrying it, but we are going to take a look at what Jur has. So we're starting off on our Titan. We can see that Jur's got the helmet. He's got the new Taken King helmet, the Taikonaut. So as we take a look at it, let's just say that this helmet is really middle of the road overall. If you want to look like an astronaut, and you want to look like a Cosmodrome astronaut, you pretty much have no other choice but to wear this helmet. As far as its use, in PvE, this thing does have use. It lets your rocket launchers gain tracking, which is nice, and it lets you get extra heavy ammo drops. So that's a good thing. And people are going to say, well, in PvP, tracking's great. But it's really not. If you're not the truth, tracking really isn't the way to go on your rockets. You're much better served with grenades and horseshoes. So because this thing does have some potential in PvE, I'm going to go ahead and give this a C+. That may sound low for saying this has potential, but I just think there are better exotic choices for the Titan. I mean, if you really just wanted that extra heavy ammo, put on the Ruin Wings. Why not? Then you could use anything. Anyway, moving over to the Hunter, we have probably the best piece of gear Jur is selling, the sealed Ahamkara grasps. Try to say grasps. Seriously, that's just one of the words. Every time I see it come up, I'm like, how do I pronounce this thing? Why does this... Anyway, it's difficult to say. It is difficult to say all the time. I like these gloves. I like these gloves a lot. You could do a lot better than sidearm loader, though. Though I guess it does have machine gun loader, which if you're not using the raid heavy machine gun, this is probably decent. But overall, you could probably use some glass needles on these gloves. I like them, though. Mainly for the Night Stalker, because that smoke melee override ability is really nice. In PvP, that smoke override ability is great. And I guess in PvE, you could put on your Vanish Grenades and have two abilities to get out of a jam. So really, really nice. And I guess if you're a gunslinger, you could throw two throwing knives. Though if you're a gunslinger, why aren't you wearing the other Ahamkara gloves and throwing out two trip mines? Because those are absolutely amazing and probably some of the most fun I have whenever I'm playing PvP. Overall, I'm going to go ahead and give these grasps an A-. An A- for sure. They are very, very good for doing what you want as far as getting your melee override abilities. Finally, we're on our Warlock, and we get the Apotheosis Veil. Now, honestly, I really don't wear this helmet. I've got this helmet in year 1, I got this helmet in year 2, I just never put it on. The only time I put this on is to collect my bounties and get the experience on it from the bounties. I never wear it. But in year 2, it got a little bit of a buff, so now whenever you cast your super, you get your health back, you get your melee back, and you get your grenade back. So that's really nice, though it's very situational in that it's only whenever you have your super. But I will say that I put Transcendence on because I get my health back whenever I pop my super as a Stormcaller, when I have my full grenade and melee ability. And that's mainly so I can get my health back, because that's really nice. So this thing does have legitimate PvE potential. In PvP though, because you get your super maybe 2, maybe 3 times a match, it falls a little bit short there. But in PvE, this thing's got some potential that I really never tap into. So I'm going to go ahead and give it a nice solid B. I'm going to give the Apotheosis Veil a solid B. I think in PvE, you could use this as a little bit of a shield, so not too bad. As far as the weapons or engrams, we've got no weapons, we only have engrams. If you want to get the grasps, and you want to buy an engram, buy the engram first. Because I guarantee you, if you buy the grasps, and then you go ahead and buy the engram, the very first engram you turn in is going to be a grasp. And you're going to have wasted your strange coins. So if you're going to buy both, go ahead and buy the engrams first, go to the Cryptarch, decrypt them. You'll probably not get the grasps because that's what you were looking for. But that's just the way that it goes with RNG. As far as the legacy engrams, we've got body armor engrams, and maybe this is our April Fool's troll, because he's not bringing the Tarantella, he's not bringing the Twilight Garrison, and you will not get either of those from those legacy engrams. So please, do not purchase the body armor engrams thinking you're going to get something from year 2, because you won't. You'll just become disappointed, and it will be really sad. I'm only going to buy a few 3 of coins. I'm going to keep myself around 150 strange coins. We're coming into the home stretch. I've still got a bunch of 3 of coins anyway on all my characters. We're coming into the home stretch for the April update though. I want to save my strange coins. I want to save them for when Xur comes around the first time after the April update. That'll be a pretty big Xur video for sure. Anyway, guys and gals, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, smack that like button and subscribe to the channel. Check out these awesome videos. Good luck with your raids, your drops, your Xur, and I'll see you around in Destiny. April Fools, Xur.